Hi, so we're back in the studio today and we're going to do a bit of a paint along. So I'm going to show you how to just quickly make something that's really nice that you can put in a frame, just quite decorative. And so many people say to me, oh, I can't draw, I'm rubbish at art, I can never do anything creative. But honestly, anyone can. You've just got to liberate yourself and not allow yourself to feel inhibited by it. Everyone can do something creative. So we're going to do a little bit of wall art and use up a couple of old tester pots. I love little green paint. I think their colours are really nice. So I'm going to start off just with a piece of plain card. This is just, I don't know, it came in some packaging, I think. And I'm going to paint it quickly with, this is Little Green Pearl Dark, I think it is. But now, if you've been decorating and you've got loads of tester pots left over, just use one of those. The good thing about tester pots is they're tried and tested colours that work really well in interiors, so you're not creating something that's jarring in your space. It'll sort of sit in there comfortably. So I'm just giving it a rough coat. Dries really quickly. So you're fairly much good to go as soon as it's dry. And I'm going to give it a little swipe across the bottom with a darker colour. So I've got a little green livid here. Just water it down a bit. I'm going to give it a little bit of extra tone across the bottom. Just brushy, nothing fancy. Nothing has to be perfect. It's about enjoying yourself. Then I'm going to move on. So now I'm just going to quickly sketch some cow parsleys on here. Just really simple. This is all I do. Quite graphic, quite simple. Not necessarily based on life, just based on the inspiration of a cow parsley. Just going to go with it, be really free. Now I'm going to put the little umbellifer bits on. Anyone can draw. I'm not actually really good at drawing. If somebody said, oh, can you draw a portrait of me? There's no way I could do it. I'm just sort of ideas and crafting, and I think everyone should just have a go and just enjoy it rather than being worried about how it's going to turn out. And I'm going to paint one just to give it a different texture. So I've got a sort of darker tone of pearl colour in here, and I'm just going to, it needs to be shorter, so I'll start there. And it's nice that when they overlap. Do this with a finer brush or a fatter brush, doesn't really matter. I've got quite a fat brush here. And I think I'll put a white one in as well. I've just got a white pastel pencil here. Doesn't really show up, but it just gives it a nice texture. Oh, my hand has landed in it there. Fill in those little bits again. So you don't have to be too precious. If you make a mistake, it's not a disaster. And then I'm going to dot in the flowers, add a bit of water. Using different media gives a different finish, so the paint really bleeds into the soft surface of the cardboard and the pencil is much harder. You could use a fine liner pen, you could use ink, you could use anything that you've got really. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to go and buy a ton of art supplies. And I'm just doing a little sort of scribble to give a suggestion of the flowers. Put my arm in it again there, haven't I? It's quite peaceful just being in the studio doodling away. Fill in a couple of dots there. Now I've got a little rubber stamp that I've had made of the Blakeney design, which I'm going to put a stamp on it to show you, but I'm also going to show you a little nice collage where you can add some interest. So I'm going to stamp my bird up there. I think I'll give it a little friend there. But if you don't have a rubber stamp, then I've just drawn myself a swallow, drawn round it on some nice, it's an old page of a book, an old French book that I don't know, picked up in a junk shop, and I'm just going to cut it out. Again, don't have to be too perfect. Stick that on. Just get my Pritt stick. Be quite careful with book pages because they do tear really easily. Especially old ones like this. I'll probably pick this up on my travels somewhere. There we go. Little piece of wall art ready to frame.